Kev, are you ready to do what is probably the most ambitious thing we have tried to do on this show before?
Again, as I always say, don't threaten me with a good time.
But I will, always, because we are the bad boys of Tech Talk Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you all here for another episode of Tech Talk Thursdays for May 23rd, 2024. Of course, I am the Mike Lowry of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus Major League Summers.
Yep.
And I'm joined this week and every week. Jeez, and I forgot his last name to say my...
I forgot it too. It was like Marcus something.
Oh, shit.
I'm the other Marcus, not named Marcus.
Yes, he's the Marcus, not named Marcus. Kevin Kev, it's your boy Kev in the building.
What's good, everybody?
Damn, now that's gonna bother me. That's gonna bother me for the rest of the night.
I'm literally looking it up. Like,
Thank you,
Burnett.
Yeah,
Burnett.
Thank you, Marcus Burnett.
Let's go.
Mike Lowry, Marcus Burnett in the building.
Let's go. We ain't going. No. Oh wait, we can't do that no more.
Oh right.
Hashtag no Diddy.
Again, Sin is on the highways and byways doing their thing. Wish them the best.
Yes.
But because Sin is here and Kevin and I realized that we go through the week's news very, very quickly, we decided that we're going to do it again, but with a shit ton more news than we would normally cover.
Indeed.
Mainly because Tech Talk today did not happen this week because your boy was busy trying to save Major's house infrastructure, and in the process got sick. So yeah, we're here on a Thursday night to get through what I believe is 30 news topics. Because to quote Evanescence, even I can't remember his name. Damn it, I hate that you mentioned cough because mine's still here. Stuff, even though I was sick, even though I was doing Uber, stuff still happened. And we're going to start off right now. We're not going to waste any time. We're getting right into it with the tech news. First off, just hot off the presses, iFixit is ending its relationship with Samsung.
Ooh.
Device repair company iFixit is ending its repair relationship with Samsung. iFixit announced in a blog post today the partnership is being dissolved after a 2-year period because iFixit and Samsung have been unable to negotiate a new deal. iFixit said it wanted to build a repair-friendly ecosystem for independent businesses and consumers with Samsung's Repair Hub, something that it has not been able to do. The company says it ultimately doubts Samsung's commitment to making repair more accessible. Ouch. You hate to see it. Let's see. I think it was a Verge article that was speaking about it. Let's see. This is from The Verge. After we published this story so I guess this is an update. This was updated. After we published this story, an additional potential reason for breaking up with Samsung came to light. Samsung required iFixit to share its customers' email addresses and parts purchase history and sign a waiver before buying. Quote, "We do not require this information for any other partnerships and do not share customer information with any other OEMs." 44 Media reported today that Samsung contractually obligates repair shops to snitch on their customers too. Yikes, dog.
The biggest of you.
Oh, you hate to see it.
Yeah, you do. Ooh.
The head of Canada's intelligence agency warns Canadians not to use TikTok.
That's fine.
In an interview with CBC News set to air on Saturday, David Vignault, the director of the Canadian Security Intelligence Service, said that there is a very clear strategy on the part of the government of China to be able to acquire personal information from around the world.
Oh. So no Facebook then?
I mean, that's what I would imagine too, but
no Google?
Quote, they're using big data analytics. They have amazing computer farms crunching the data. They are developing artificial intelligence based on using this data. Instagram today just admitted that they're using pictures and images on Instagram to train Meta's AI. Literally just said that today.
I mean, a lot of them are using it. Like Microsoft's using it. Google's using it and with their pilot programs. Like, I mean, it's out there. I'm trying to find where the problem is, but I'm trying to figure out what I think you already know what the problem is. Calls coming from inside the house, baby. I don't know what to tell you.
It begins with R, ends with T, and it rhymes with racist.
Mm-hmm. That part.
Also, TikTok is testing hour-long videos.
No. You think I got an hour-long time? All I want is YouTube to like increase their short capacity to 90 seconds so I can put more of my longer shorts on there as opposed to that. And TikTok's out here doing hour-long videos. Do you think I have the time to watch an hour? Absolutely not. We are
I will say
fighting for our lives.
Although I should probably watch more Perfect Union on YouTube for their videos, I have been catching them on TikTok, and I will sit there and watch the entire video on TikTok.
Which, fine. If it pops up.
And it's weird because it's horizontal on a vertical screen.
Yeah.
And they don't give you the option, like TikTok doesn't give you the option to turn it to make it horizontal, like just to fill up your whole screen. But also it's the more perfect union. So I guess I will watch it like this because it's more or less about the things they are saying and not about talking head videos. Mm-hmm. Granted, maybe I would like to look at a chart.
That would be nice.
Maybe, but I get it.
That would be great.
Sooner or later, you'll be able to watch whole episodes of TV shows on TikTok in a vertical video format.
That'd be funny. We like.
Wait, wasn't that Quibi?
No, Quibi was like 6 minutes. I think it was like 12. It was like 6 to 12 minutes.
But it's still like it was vertical video though, right?
Yeah, it was like vertical video. Yeah.
So yeah, it's just still Quibi except just longer. Technically, Quibi shows could have just moved to TikTok.
God, do you know that would be wild with people putting like whole episodes of Bridgerton?
No, I'm sorry, not existing media, like new shows that are made for vertical video.
Dude, the fact of the matter of how many like Chicago fire clips I've seen, and 911 and 911 Lone Star clips I've seen on fucking TikTok.
Yeah. They try to get it to work. I watched clips of I was watching clips of The Equalizer.
Yeah, that's what got me watching the Dropout, because I see so many clips of that on TikTok, and I'm like, fine, I guess I'll watch it.
I guess I should see what the other 2/3 of the show is.
Right.
The left and the right side, or the two left sides over here, the two right sides.
You know, be able to watch this completely on television and not have a sore neck from.
Or just watch it like just slide across the screen.
Yeah.
Because there's no cut. It just like you just see like the video just slide.
Really? So I can actually watch this comfortably now. Bet.
Ah.
But yeah. One day I'm gonna get to 911. I haven't got there yet. 911 or like Chicago Fire.
Threads gets a multi-column tweet deck like web view. Thank you. Thank you.
That's
It
nice.
is great. It is fantastic. Oh, and I closed Threads. But I do love the fact that it is persistent. It will stay. So now I don't have to switch from For You to following, even though For You will always be here.
Who's that lady?
I don't know.
She just came with the frame.
She did, but of course, this is really I don't like For You because it shows who I am following for some of them, but it's like showing their responses to random posts that I do not care about.
Also, I would love, humbly, Mr. Zuckerberger, could you allow me to turn off media posts so that things just don't be running in the background?
Wait,
I just want to be able to just click on it to then start it, as opposed to watching it all moving in the background.
well, Zuckerberger or Mosi or whoever the fuck is running Threads, the head of Instagram, I would like the ability to see and respond to who in the Fediverse is interacting with my content.
Yes.
I am tired of seeing this Fediverse user liked your post. Who? Did they say something? I would like to know.
I would like that.
Please fully integrate Fediverse into your platform. I would really appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. Because I always feel like the nature of Threads was like in that time when, like, first when Musky Musk bought into Twitter, and then was like there was the need to have something prepared for the mass exodus off of Twitter. And then they were like, "Oh, we need to make something now so the people can have something now because there's about to be a barn. We about to, we need to get the people now." And
Yes.
it's like
What we call
they had it
what we call MVPs, a minimal viable product.
right, and then it was just like, yeah, and then it was like they're here, but then they're like, "Oh, this is boring. There's nothing here. I'm gonna go back to Twitter, or I'm gonna go to Blue Sky." And so it was like, and then
I mean,
it's just
I would like to point out too that I am now upping my support for Blue Sky.
yes,
I forgot to mention that last time we talked about Blue Sky. I am upping my support because he's gone now.
yeah, he's gone now. Yes,
Also, the fact that Jay Kim said, "Look, I don't know what the fuck that nigga was talking about. Like, this was what Blue Sky was going to be. If he mad, he mad."
like he mad. It ain't his thing. It's just his thing. It wasn't his. He was just on this board.
So,
it's all good.
So
Kick
yeah,
rocks.
yeah. Blue Sky has received an elevated status from me to where I don't know. That might be the secondary platform that I'll be on instead of Threads. I
She
mean,
told
but
that-
I'm torn. I'm torn though.
Right.
If I could, I wonder if you host a, an AT protocol server, if you can increase the character count. I doubt it, but it would be nice.
Be nice.
It would be really nice because again, this 300 character limit on Blue Sky is fucking annoying.
Yeah. She told that man, go back to the libertarian drum circle in which you came.
And they don't like drums.
Mm-hmm. Damn sure like beating them.
They like beating. Shut up. Well, when I found out about that dude, I was like, oh shit, that's what he meant? Oh yeah, he need to stay gone.
Oh yeah, gig. It was like, well, why are you mad though? Oh, that. Oh yeah, keep going. I mean, he need to go, but now. Oh, but yeah, he need to go. Oh, that's why. Yeah, gig on.
Speaking of companies that are taking your data and training AI,
Not that.
Slack.
Ooh.
Slack has been using your data from your chats to train its machine learning models. The only way to opt out is by asking your company's workspace owner to send Slack an email.
See if that happens.
I imagine the guys working in IT who are admitting Slack would do that.
They would, but they tell you to do a ticket first.
I wouldn't be surprised if they just already have, if they haven't already done it. I know
they probably already had it done already.
Yeah, like so there are companies again for having recently worked in one that did go, who from recently working in one that during the time of ChatGPT. Yeah, there was like emails going around saying, "Hey, be careful what you put into ChatGPT. Do not put work-related things in there." So I imagine like if it's a legal standpoint, like legal was like when that shit came down, that legal was like, send it. No, that's trade secrets. I'm like, but y'all are an open source company. Nope, trade secrets. Anything that we develop at this company is not necessarily open. That's why we don't allow CentOS to really exist anymore.
Mm-hmm.
If you want open, you can look at Firefox and deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
Not Firefox, but Fedora, excuse me. And Firefox on some AI, Mozilla on some AI bullshit too, so be careful with them too.
Mm-hmm.
Open in the AI news continues. OpenAI researcher resigns, claiming safety has taken a backseat to shiny products. Jan Leak, a key OpenAI researcher who resigned earlier this week following the departure of co-founder, Ilya Sutskever, who you may remember as the person who kind of kicked off that Sam Altman bullshit back in October.
Yep.
Posted on X Friday morning that safety culture and processes have taken a backseat to shiny products at the company. Mm-hmm. Leak's statement came after Wired reported that OpenAI had disbanded the team dedicated to addressing long-term AI risk called the Super Alignment Team altogether. Leak had been running the Super Alignment Team, which formed last July to solve the core technological challenges and implementing safety protocols that OpenAI developed implementing safety protocols as OpenAI developed AI that can reason like a human. So we don't need this one because this covers the other one. For people that are gung-ho on AI, this is why we want to regulate this shit. Because people aren't thinking just because they can that maybe they shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember if it was Sam Altman who said, I can't remember who it was, said like, if they didn't do it, somebody, I can't remember who it was. But someone's like, yeah, if we didn't do it, somebody else would. So I might as well be the one who does it.
And that is how you get Skynet. Because it's the whole thing of like...
It wasn't Musk.
Right.
It wasn't Musk. I think it was an AI researcher.
Right.
Who was responsible for one of these bigger things that are going on, mm-hmm. but regrets doing it. I can't remember who it was and what he was responsible for. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he pretty much said like, I did it because if I didn't do it, somebody else would.
And
is that an excuse? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, it's like I don't think that's how that works, Chief.
I mean, it is, but also like, I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I think about when I hear lines like that. I think about from Jurassic Park, Dr. Ian Malcolm being like, "Just because you thought you could didn't mean you should." And it's like so wild how the team when it comes to AI, seeing the implications of it, hearing the negative stories of how AI could literally go. Now, I'm not saying like Skynet bad,
Granted, there is AI in fighter jets.
right? But also, but then also saying like you're taking away the guardrails from, taking away the guardrails from it and disbanding the teams who put the guardrails up, who would stand in the gap between, AI ship being what it is and being going rogue, or rogue actors using AI in bad ways. And for that free openness of like, because everybody wants deregulation when it stops them from making money.
Yeah, but and they also like,
that.
and they hide it behind, because I had a conversation with somebody the other day. They hide it behind innovation.
Right.
Like, if you regulate us, we can't innovate. That's bullshit.
That is bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Because it is bullshit. Because again, there are guardrails for a reason, and it's like, well, you're just denying us the ability to run off the road. What if we just want to run into a tree? How about that? Stop us from not doing that.
And see, that's how you get libertarian nonsense fuckers like almost every tech CEO in existence.
Because again, they don't care about ethical, or they don't care about ethics or harm that could be done. They just want to focus that time and energy in making the thing that they want to make and putting it out there and making gross amounts of money.
Yeah, who's that venture capitalist, Anderson Weiss or some shit or another?
Mm-hmm. Sounds about right.
I forgot what his name was, but yeah, like he wrote like this fucking manifesto, like it's an AI manifesto or some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dog, like, oh my god, like these white folks. And it's not just white folks, because again, like,
folks.
look at Satya, look at Sundar, and it's like
Nadella and Sundar and Nvidia.
Oh yeah. Jensen
Wong. Yeah, Jensen. And so it's not like I say, when we say like, oh, it's white, it's like, no, it's everybody. It's tech bros.
Yeah.
It's tech people
old,
in the tech
yeah, it's like
space.
old and new.
I was like, there was another dude I heard, what was it? The guy that did Rabbit, I think his name is like Low. The dude like the Rabbit M1 like pin thing.
The Android app.
Yeah.
The Android app in a robot in a red box.
Barely. It's barely even an Android app, because it's like it doesn't work. It really does feel like one of those like little experimental devices, like basically like almost like a personal assistant before personal assistance.
You mean like the Humane Pin? The thing that MKBHD allegedly destroyed because he called it for what it fucking was, a shit product that probably should not have existed, at least for the price that it was sold for. And now those motherfuckers are like, yeah, we gotta get out. We're selling the company now.
I think this is the fact that's the funny part that always cracks me up. I don't think that he necessarily destroyed it. But
No, he didn't.
He helped it. I think he threw gas on the comeback. I think he burned the plan B through D. I think that's what happened.
Like, what I feel like they were hoping he would do is the Cybertruck. It's like, look, this thing may not be the best, but hey, Tesla made it. Was that good enough, Elon?
But
Good. Was that good?
But see, that's Tesla.
Yeah,
You
because
ain't Tesla.
he's sucking Tesla dick like it don't make no fucking sense.
But that's the point though. You not Tesla. You not Facebook.
You're not innovating.
You not Google.
You
You're
ain't
not
innovating.
So everybody else who is not big tech is getting their ass beat.
No, but I'm talking about MKBHD and how he does cover the products.
Right.
It's like he don't suck nobody dick but Elon's, and it shows.
Right. Oh yeah. Trust.
Like, cause like I will watch him for like his phone reviews, whatever tech he has, but it's like as soon as a fucking Tesla shows up,
Yep.
like look at what is happening to these Cybertrucks, and it's like, oh man, it's so amazing to be in a Cybertruck. Like, no, it's not.
And then he talks, and then he has to like begrudgingly make a video about the Cybertruck, and it's like,
oh, I have not seen the latest one. I need to go check that out.
I saw that one.
It's on my it's on my 5-month plan.
Yeah, I saw that one, and it's literally like, yeah, I didn't want to talk about it, but it's like I don't want to talk about it. Like I'm begrudgingly have to talk about it because people are bringing it up to me, but then it's also like, you know, it'll get fixed.
It's almost like him in skin tone in a way. It's like nigga, you black. Yeah. You can say that. Mm-hmm. Like nobody's gonna hate you if you acknowledge you black. It shouldn't have had to take like a dude being killed for you to acknowledge the racism on YouTube. Like stop ignoring this shit.
Right.
And it's like after that, now he talks about the cameras and capturing his skin tone.
Right.
I mean, I will give your average consumer credit, and probably others too. But it's like those are the only two like tech YouTubers I watch like that.
Right. See, that's what
like your average consumer brings it up constantly, and I love to see it and I love to hear it.
Right.
Marquez does not.
Right. So that's why I often lean more to like, I'm gonna use names. Like, I mean, I always lean to more Judner. That's your app.
Yeah.
I always lean more to Judner than I do to Marquez, because I feel like Judner is more of things that I would actually buy, even though some of his stuff is grossly expensive. Some of the stuff in them unboxings is grossly expensive.
It's gross consumerism to me, and it's like I don't know if I want to watch this.
But he at least acknowledges that, yeah, this is kind of pricey. Like, this is kind of pricey. I got it like that. You know, I'm just sharing what I bought, and here are these affiliate links, so that you can, you know, if you want to clock it, you can too. Even though them joints is pretty expensive,
and it's just a lot. Like, I get he may not have the time to cover all the tech in individual videos.
Right.
But just to have a glutton of packages, like look at all the shit we bought or was sent to us. It's like,
right.
This feels gross.
Right. And I mean, for a man to say your average consumer,
like no.
Right. Like in the beginning, but not now. It's
like
you
are like your average tech enthusiast. Like let's update this title here.
Right. And so I feel like that more his stuff is more on the long lines of big on the creator influencer side of tech, where it's like, let's talk about room setups. Let's do room setups, like tech bathrooms, tech baby stuff, tech this, tech that, the big unboxings, which are some of my favorite because, you know, I like to see what the heck is that, and let me put that on the wish list. I don't know if I'm gonna buy it, but put it on the wish list, put it on the throne list.
You should make a specific list that says things UAC has convinced me that I want.
Right, or just being like, I saw it on UGC and I kind of might want it.
Saw on UAC.
Right.
Or as seen on UAC.
But oftentimes I find that, and you know, it's really funny. Like brothers, like the dudes like Random Frank. I know we're going a little on topic, but dudes like Random Frank P and even freaking unbox therapy actually does things that are reasonable enough to buy.
Also, I mean, like,
I'm
if
like,
we're gonna
oh,
do an
I
unboxing,
realize
I will
actually
watch.
afford
I will
that.
watch unbox therapy.
Yeah.
I'd watch that dude before I watch any. Like, anywho,
But I would watch unbox because some of that stuff is like, okay, here's the Cadillac stuff, but here's also some affordable stuff. And you might want to get it like yesterday because when we unbox it, it's gonna sell. And it's gonna go.
we bought it on sale, and the last day for the sale is the day we're recording this video. Sorry.
We bought it. No, it was more like we bought it cheap. It's not gonna be here anymore. We bought it and it's gone. It's already gone.
And it's gone.
We hit post and there's no more. We were like, hey guys, there's some cool stuff. There's a cool thing we saw on Amazon. Let's buy it. We bought it and now it's gone.
But yeah, I mean, it's the way that, and it's something like, it's the reason why I'm glad like we exist, why I'm glad that Tech Talk Thursdays, why DACA exists, That's Your Analyst, and why I hope, and again, this is a plug. This is a plug. Please go support us at patreon.com/DeskChairAnalyst. Please do. So that way I don't potentially catch COVID in Ubers anymore.
Right.
I would appreciate that because I swear I think that's where I caught it.
Yep.
I don't know if it's COVID. Let's also put that there. But I'm convinced. I'm not testing because I don't leave my house that often. But yeah, I'm saving the test for my wife when she gets sick because she has to leave the house. But yeah, it's when watching a lot of this tech coverage, it's always things like, yeah, like Judd and the very gluttonous videos he does. Yeah. It's Marquez and the Musk dick riding.
Yes.
It's the fact like The Verge or like none of these people who are covering tech will actively even acknowledge the shitty things that are happening around the world to give them these things. It's like you could cover them. It's fine. Do whatever you need to do. But I guess because you were, to me, it's kind of a balancing act between are they really covering it for journalistic purposes or are they trying to sell shit?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, like,
okay, the left does.
I mean, yeah, it probably would be both. But if you were to ask them, are you genuinely covering this or are you trying to sell something? Because I feel like if you were trying to sell something, I don't know, I would feel like maybe once in a while you would mention, hey, people's blood, sweat, tears, and lives have gone into making this phone. The fact that, you know, again, people are getting paid pennies on a dollar to make your phone and that these companies have insane markups. And the company, the CEOs are making a shit ton of money for something that does not cost them nearly as much as they're charging you.
Right.
And then for people to be like just out there fucking starving, dying in mines, trying to escape factories, no matter how they can, like, it's weird. But yeah, we went on a tangent.
Yeah, a little bit.
But yeah, again, it's a thing of like, I mean, but to tie it to this article, it's still a thing of like capitalism is running out of control so much to where like the whistleblowers are people who are trying to keep the guardrails on to make sure that people aren't being exploited. To make sure this shit does not go fucking rampant and kill us all one way or another, they're all disappearing. Because the people with all the money and the power don't give a shit. It's right. New shiny, gives me more money. I don't care who it hurts. So yeah, it would, of course, make people like Jan Leak or however you pronounce their name leave a company. when you sit there and take away teams that are supposed to protect consumers, the end users of your products. You're like, yeah, fuck it, we don't need them. We don't need this team. They're getting in the way. They're getting in the way of fucking progress. Yeah, so fuck you, Sam Altman. Fuck you, OpenAI. Fuck you, Apple. iOS 17.5. This was mentioned briefly last week when we were talking about the update that came out last week. Multiple reports have come out saying, hey, this new update is surfacing old photos on a phone, and some of them aren't mine because I bought mine used. And I want to know how the fuck that happened.
Ooh, that's not good.
However, later on in the show, but I guess I'll say it now. I'll reiterate it at the end. The project has been the problem has been confirmed by Apple. There is a new iOS update 17.5.1 that does fix this issue. So, please, even if you're not running into that issue, don't risk it for the biscuit.
Mm-hmm.
Don't risk it. Just update the phone.
Indeed.
Financial institutions have 30 days to disclose breaches under new rules. Amendments contain loopholes that may blunt their effectiveness. Because of course. Mm-hmm. On Wednesday, the SEC adopted changes to Regulation S-P, which governs the treatment of personal information of consumers. Under the amendments, institutions must notify individuals whose personal information was compromised, quote, as soon as possible, but not later than 30 days, end quote, after learning of unauthorized network access or use of consumer data. The new requirements will be binding on broker-dealers, including funding portals, investment companies, registered investment advisors, and transfer agents. The amendments will require covered institutions to, quote, develop, implement, and maintain written policies and procedures, end quote, that are, quote, reasonably designed to detect, respond to, and recover from unauthorized access to or use of consumer information, end quote. I'm trying to see if I can find the loophole though. Notifications must detail the incident, what information was compromised, and how those affected can protect themselves. And what appears to be a loophole in the requirements, covered institutions don't have to issue notices if they establish that the personal information has not been used in a way to result in, quote, substantial harm or inconvenience, quote, end quote, or isn't likely to. So I guess if the institution says, nobody's gonna use that data. Crap. Mm-hmm. I lost my headpiece. It turns in a way and I don't know how to get it back. There you go. Yeah, so it's not gonna hurt nobody. You know, they ain't got nothing. We ain't tell you nothing. Good. Boy, you don't tell me my shit. I don't care if my first and last initial was leaked. Tell me.
Expeditiously, because I think that's always a thing though, where it's like, you know, how long you were breached. Oh, we can't tell how long you were breached. But you were breached how long? Oh, 6 months. What? Like, last year? That's when you were breached. That's when you knew you were breached. Why didn't you tell me? You know, we didn't know the extent of the breach. You a $1 billion company. What do you mean?
Were you breached? Yes. That's when you should have told me.
Right. That part.
I don't care how bad it was, how small it was, how good it was. Nigga, if they got my data, if they could even sniff my data over a computer monitor, you need to tell my ass.
Right. You know, I don't care. You know, we need to know. We need to know. If
this person in this uniform got too close to your building, I need to know.
Yes.
That's a breach.
Yes.
I don't want that person anywhere near my data. I don't know who they are, but I don't want them near my data. You need to tell me.
Yes.
For those who are listening to the audio podcast, so I forget this is an audio podcast. There appears to be a black woman wearing a very, very long brimmed hat that is a part of a security uniform standing in front of the United States Securities and Exchange Commission building. She would not have anything to do with my data at all. But I'm just proving a point. If this individual were to get too close to my data, I would need to know. I don't care. If she couldn't see it, she can't smell it, she can't taste it. If she too close, I need to know.
Indeed.
That's how serious I care about my data. As I use Google. Look, it's the banks I'm concerned about. Google does not have my social security. Actually, shit. Google might.
You don't even know.
I do. Well, I mean, I do have a couple of services like, you know, cell provider, Google Fiber. Back to AI news. Microsoft announces Copilot Plus PCs with built-in AI hardware. Yes, delicious data.
It's all in our business.
The big thing though about these new Copilot Plus PCs is that they get a feature called Recall, which just plugs into all of your shit on your PC and it's like, hey, we gonna watch all this shit, and if you looking for something, oh, we can tell you where you did it, when you did it, how you did it. This where it is, that's where it went. The scope of Recall, which Microsoft has internally called AI Explorer, is incredibly vast. It includes logging things you do in apps, tracking communications and live meetings, remembering all websites you visited for research, and more. All you need to do is perform a recall action, which is like an AI-powered search, and it'll present a snapshot of that period of time that'll give you context of the memory. What is up, Merge?
Merge.
As a matter of fact, everything you do on the PC appears on an explorable timeline you can scroll through. You can also search live meetings and videos thanks to live captions, which transcribes and even translates speech. It's like Time Machine, but for your digital life on a computer. For everything. Everything. What makes me feel better about this, though, is that Recall won't work with every Windows 11 computer. You'll have to buy one of several fresh new Copilot Plus PCs powered by Qualcomm's new Snapdragon X Elite chips, which have the neural processing unit NPU required for Recall to work. That makes me feel so much better, because hearing this news initially made me want to go install Fedora. Wait, there was a rewind tool for Mac? I did not know that. Wait, that was a third-party joint, wasn't it? Because that sounds familiar. To call, I could, but I had a discussion. With Kev, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It is a good idea. I could go do that, but yeah. I spend most of my time on a Mac. I really do. My MacBook Pro doesn't lead me astray yet. Yes, Diogen, a Mac. We've covered this. My MacBook Pro, my M1 Pro MacBook Pro is my daily driver. Again, I don't think I had it to begin with. I am platform agnostic. I exist in the in-between. I have achieved harmony with all OSs. I am the avatar of operating systems. I control Windows, Mac, Linux, iOS, and Android.
Mm-hmm.
I have not. You gotta share that. I should take a look at that. So yeah, look this. So yeah, when news of what was it? Rewind, recover, recall. When news of recall did kind of appear, me and I think a lot of people were like, "Oh shit, Microsoft spying on you." Granted, we knew that. We knew that already. And again, it's reason enough to go to Fedora or any other Linux distribution. It is. But recall was the last straw for me until I saw that as, oh wait, my PC cannot run recall, even though there is a Ryzen. I feel like it should be able to handle it, but I guess it's not an AI PC. So, you know, if that's what it takes to not be able to run recall, is just like to just constantly get non-AI CPUs and refuse to give it access to my GPU.
Sign me up.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, let's do that.
Like
I am purposely hardware limiting my system so that way it will not track me.
Be like, oh gee, I can't use a thing that will track my data.
Oh no.
How will I ever live?
Also, it is my pleasure to announce that you've turned into status where I'm currently playing game.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Looks like you need a new computer in order to use it. The minimum hard drive space needed to run recall is 256 gigabytes. And 50 gigs of space must be available. So I guess you're not going to have any small form factor laptops that are going to like, hey, this only has 256 gigs of storage.
Oh gee, I guess we're not gonna get that Dell Inspiron.
Man.
Damn, I can't. Well, damn, I guess I'll have to put that Lenovo back.
Okay, this is more with the AI feature, which again, yeah, it'll recall everything because it takes snapshots. But again, you have to have the PC in order. You have to have a specific PC to use it. So doesn't matter. Now, this one here is kind of interesting because it sounds like a feature that, you know, it sounds like a thing that already exists for those who have RTX graphics cards. Microsoft Paint is getting an AI-powered image generator that responds to your text prompts and doodles. Now, while this one does something a little bit more, this Microsoft Paint feature sounds oddly familiar. Kev, are you familiar with NVIDIA Canvas?
Vaguely.
I do not have it installed, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna see if I can pull up this NVIDIA app, which does tend to, oh yeah, if I scroll down here, there we go. So NVIDIA Canvas is an app where you can draw and it will create an image based off of the things you draw.
It's kind of cool.
It is.
Not gonna like there are some times when I'm like AI can do pretty cool things, but again, AI in the vein of like a tool to let creators create, not the thing that creates. I think that's all.
So yeah, Paint is kind of getting that feature.
Awesome.
Except you can also say, hey, generate an image based off of text prompts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, apparently Intel powered Copilot Plus PCs will be available this fall. I need to know what chips don't have the capability. Please tell me that. Oh no, they're definitely not killing off Paint. Paint's gotten some features. Like, let's see, what does Paint look like currently? Like, MS Paint looks a bit more advanced than it used to.
Mm-hmm.
You get layers now.
They were looking at GIMP and were like, we need layers.
Oh look, you even get co-creator. So like, oh wait, is this the feature they were actually talking about? Now I'm curious. Was it called co-creator? Ah, it was.
I was gonna say, don't give me the line.
So I can join the wait list and get co-creator with my Paint. Look, I even am logged into Paint. Why do I need to be logged into Paint?
Why should you even be logged into Paint?
Why am I logged into Paint?
Why is that a prop? Why is that
a thing? Why is that a feature?
Why is that a thing though? Like, yeah. Why should we be logged?
Why am I logged into Paint? Because I'm like, why? Please explain to me why I'm logged into Paint.
Why is that a thing?
But see, Dijon, that's the point. Like, anywho, I'm not sure if we had a show when this was talked about. I don't remember. It's a blur now. Oh wait, we did, because I remember Sid and I having a discussion about it. Uber and Lyft are staying in Minneapolis after state lowers driver pay requirements.
You can stay, but you can pay more money. We'll stay if you pay more money, pay them less money.
No, Minnesota. No. Bad Minnesota.
Bad state. Bad.
Pixar cuts 14% of workforce, shifts focus back to feature films. I didn't know they were making TV shows.
I guess Pixar does not have a friend in them.
Oops.
What?
But what? But so they were moving back to feature films. Like, what TV shows were they making?
I think
streaming releases. They were making movies for Disney Plus.
Yeah, they were making movies for Disney Plus.
Okay.
And also I think there was a show, which I've seen like a couple episodes. So I thought it was actually pretty cool. Called Monsters at Work. I've seen it, but for whatever reason, it just not so much. It wasn't good because it was a continuation of like Monsters Inc. But it was just more like, do I really want this? Yes? No? Maybe? I guess? So I watched like maybe like 6 episodes and then I kind of fell off because I really wasn't sure if I wanted to keep going. But it was good though. It was pretty good. But yeah, that's wild though. Everybody cutting back.
And a memo sent to staff. In a memo sent to staff on Tuesday, Pixar President Jim Morris stressed that the layoffs, which many employees knew were coming, are part of the studio's efforts to, quote, return to our focus on feature films and one of the hardest changes executive leadership ultimately decided to make. Instead of, cutting your fucking pay?
Say that louder for the people in the back.
I'm gonna get right up on this. I don't have the features that Sin has with his microphone, but I'm gonna get up on that. Hey, CEOs, management in general. One way you can cut costs, get spending under control, is we didn't have to spend money on you. Or even as much money. I don't want to see you lose your jobs either. But
I think you need to make less.
Yeah.
Because see, that's really truly my thinking. I don't want people to lose jobs, but I don't want people who's responsible with all these big money, for them to make all this money while everybody makes less. So I feel like where the buck needs to stop is it needs to be cut, where the bucks needs to be stopped needs to stop with you, and for that you should make less money. And I think by them making less money, they will make less bad decisions that would not cover their thing, because again,
they should make as much money as the work that they produce for the company.
Right. And if they make good bets, or they make good, like if they do something good, then yeah, you get the money. You get the money. But if you don't, you shouldn't get that money.
Satoru Iwata should have been the highest paid CEO.
Right.
He actually was doing fucking work.
He was actually putting in work, and when shit went left, he took a cut.
He rolled up his sleeves.
Nobody else did.
Guys, hand me a keyboard.
Right. Because a lot of them brothers who came up in Nintendo, they came up with Nintendo. Like I say, they started where they were, and they came up within Nintendo. Nobody was brought into Nintendo.
Unless they were in America.
They were already there. Unless it was America and your name is Doug Bowser.
Excuse me. You forgetting the Reginator?
Oh yeah, the Reginator, yeah.
He was bought in. That motherfucker was Bigfoot.
That's what I'm saying. Nintendo Japan, come from the ground up. You start from the bottom, you work your way up. Everybody else, they came in. They flew in.
Amazon kills shareholder proposals on worker protections and AI oversight. Mm-hmm. Because of course they would. Mm-hmm. Those things sound like they would cost us money. They would cost us so much money. Why would we put protections in place? Mm-hmm. Well, fuck them workers.
You know what also costs you money? Skynet. Skynet cost you money. I'm just saying.
Look, these warehouse workers need to fucking unionize them quick. Like, let's get the rest of them.
I'm down for that.
Let's get the rest of them. You know what? I'm tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going over to my local Amazon fulfillment center and say, hey, y'all need to wake the fuck up.
I am so down for that. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Y'all need to wake up. Unionize.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. I'd be like, but Kev, ain't that mean your Prime gonna be expensive? It's expensive now.
Again, people who are doing the least amount of work should be compensated fairly.
Yes. Agreed.
It means they get shit. Bupkis. Zero. Mm-mm. How can Amazon just ignore the shoulders? I'm pretty sure it was voted on.
Yeah. Just do it. Just do it. Just do the thing.
Oh, never mind. In response to this proposal, Amazon's board wrote in the proxy statement that a third-party oversight of its practices regarding unionization would be, quote, unnecessary in light of our policies and practices, respecting freedom of association and collective bargaining rights and the regulatory oversight of these policies and practices that already exist in the United States and elsewhere. Right, as you currently have a lawsuit against the NLRB, you fucking fascist-ass corporate company. Mm-hmm. You are actively suing the National Labor Relations Board, saying it is unconstitutional
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you. Fuck you, Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you all sit on a big bag of dicks. Because you know ain't no women running shit over there. Second proposal shared by Speaker Constance Ricketts at the meeting requested a report on Amazon's working conditions for warehouse employees. Quote, in 2023, there were 40,000 reportable injuries with 94% as light duty or lost time, meaning that the majority of those workers were either hurt so badly that they couldn't perform regular job functions or they were forced to miss work entirely. OSHA data shows injury rates above industry norms across all Amazon warehouses, indicating systemic safety and job design issues. The Department of Justice and Senate Health Committee are investigating whether Amazon misreported its true number of injuries and probing Amazon safety practices, including relentless work pace and grueling conditions, underscoring a need for transparency and reform.
Mm. Damn.
Amazon, in its recommendation against an audit of warehousing conditions, said that this, quote, would be duplicative because we have already publicly disclosed our workforce incidence rates compared with industry data, and we are already subject to intensive regulatory oversight and review. Additionally, it said, quote, in contrast to what this proposal suggests, we do not require employees to meet specific productivity quotas. See, what we say out loud is one thing, but what's being said in these warehouses, under threat of job losses or cut hours or other things, we don't need people looking into that. Don't you all like money?
Mm-hmm.
Why y'all asking these questions? You want money? We're giving you money.
Mm-hmm.
Hand over foot, fist over fist, money. Stop asking questions. Overall, 14 total shareholder proposals were raised at the meeting, and none of them passed. Amazon's board had recommended voting against all 14. Stop asking us questions. We just want you to make money. Things are good. The economy is great. The status quo is quoing. What more do you want? What more do you want from us? Huh?
The status is gaming.
Capitalism is amazing. Why y'all keep asking questions about workers? Fuck them workers. Y'all got money. Damn. Right? That's these bunny bags are just thinking now. Like, y'all starting to talk like broke niggas.
Mm-hmm.
The old days money go brrr, used to be enough.
Mm-hmm. Money go brrr.
When my Scrooge McDucky and Vault start talking back to me, we need to clean it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here's our discussion topic in the middle of the show.
Yeah.
This is where I slow it down. Why your Wi-Fi router doubles as an Apple AirTag? So I went through this here. One of my mutuals on Mastodon had recently kind of went through a rant of sorts about how Apple specifically is going through and tagging MAC addresses and other identifiable information on a wireless router and it's storing this data on servers along with geolocation data for that router. They're doing this in order to help an iPhone get an idea of where it is based off of 8 different routers and other like landmarks. Google does this too, but it's not as vast, surprisingly. Now, this would not be that much of an issue. If anything, because it doesn't necessarily identify a person, I would let this go. So that's not how the Find My iPhone feature works. That's how you are able to, that's how an iPhone is able to ascertain its data if GPS signal isn't good enough or isn't present. So, Merge, you're right. This is a common practice. It's literally triangulation, except with 8 points of interest as opposed to 3. The issue is, the issue that they noticed, at least with Apple, and I'm not sure with Google, is that there is an API call that you can use to get the data out that will give you the SSIDs and the locations of those SSID or the BSSIDs and the locations of those BSSIDs. This means that they can pretty much tell you where every router is in the world, except for maybe the desert of Africa, the Australian outback, or China. Just China. They can't tell you where things are in China. This also becomes an issue if you are known, if somebody were able to use an API, get the BSSID of your router, knows where that router is, and then says, hey, keep an eye out for this in case that router moves. That is a problem, but only for people who are moving around with routers. The example in this case would be maybe a domestic violence survivor who is trying to get the hell out, get away from an abusive spouse or partner.
Mm-hmm.
A bigger issue, which was then solved very quickly, was Starlink routers. Routers that are meant to travel.
Yes.
Which means that they were able to follow Starlink routers in Ukraine and actually get troop movements. This also means that, hey, you actively could have been tracked if you use Starlink if you use Starlink in an RV or something. Mm-hmm. Or if you use Starlink when you go on trips and you want to use your satellite as opposed to using public Wi-Fi or some shit. But mainly Starlink had an issue with this. I would imagine HughesNet would have an issue with this. I don't know. So the researchers, this is, and let me actually get their names. Where did it go? Where are they? I'm trying. Oh, there we go. UMD Associate Professor David Levin and PhD student Eric Rye of the University of Maryland. They were doing this research. They reached out to Starlink and said, hey, Starlink, your routers are doing this, right? We could track your routers. Starlink then updated their routers to randomly assign a BSS ID. That way they can't be tracked anymore. How they also contacted Apple. Let's see. In late March 2024, Apple quietly updated its website to note that anyone can opt out of having the location of their wireless access point collected and shared by Apple by appending _ map to the end of the Wi-Fi access point's names SSI or the SSID. Adding _ map to your Wi-Fi network name also blocks Google from indexing its location. So, while I get that this is a normal thing for Apple, it's not a great thing, as Merge just pointed out. But yes, as Merge just pointed out now, the worst fucking opt-out option. Outside of actually turning off the location data of your phone. But again, that's you giving Apple that data. There are tons of other people who do not know this is a thing, and they will inadvertently give your location away. Now, the biggest thing, the biggest ask here is to say, Apple, stop fucking doing it. Apple, Google, stop fucking doing this. This is no. No. Stop doing this. Figure out some other way to triangulate. But I feel like if you were in a fucking residential neighborhood, why? Like, at what point, like, somebody had to get the geolocated data anyway. So clearly the satellite exists. Are you fucking afraid that GPS is just gonna go out one day? Well, actually, no, it definitely could. We have any solar storms, it definitely could. But the next solution I have to this is for router manufacturers to do what Starlink does and assign random BSS IDs, do MAC spoofing on the router, and that needs to be turned on by default.
Yeah.
Or because it doesn't seem like it's really needed that much, maybe just not broadcasted. I don't know. I don't understand how the 802 standard works.
Yeah.
So I don't know what is needed and what is not. But it seems like if it works for Starlink to just have random MAC addresses, just spoofing MAC addresses every time, yeah, we need all the router manufacturers to do this if Apple is not going to stop. Because at that point too, if the router manufacturers start doing it and it becomes wholly unuseful for Apple and Google, Apple and Google are going to stop that shit. Because it's like, then what's the point? None of this data is useless now. But what I have seen from people is a discourse of genuinely being mad about this thing. It is something to be mad about. Don't get me wrong. But what we should not be doing is ostracizing end users, because of shit they do not have control over. Because again, this happens on Apple and Google products. This happens on iOS and Android. I refuse to be like, I'm not like Android people can't be, iPhone people can't be near me because they're giving my data away. That don't make fucking sense. Cause your Android doing this shit too. Unless you learn to de-Google it. And there's only so many people who know how to do that. Your average consumer, your actual average consumer, doesn't know how to do that. I'd be surprised if Judd knew. But he won't. but yeah, like this is it's not good. It took me a while to understand what the issue was. It's not good, and Apple should just like Apple and Google should stop doing this. Like it's not good, but there are solutions that are available, and we should be at a point where companies need to start taking some shit seriously. If Apple is claiming that, hey, you care about the security and privacy of a user, it should not just stop at the owner of the iPhone.
Right.
Because again, your phone, like the phone is a data collection machine.
Sure as hell is.
Like it may not be for me, but it is for literally everybody else. And that is like the most fucked up part.
Yes.
Like that is like that's like the definition of individualism. Like, shit, I know I'm protected. I don't know about y'all though. Ain't my router. But your router is also collecting it because you sitting at your house.
Yes. That's what all your data is going through.
So yeah, like this underscore no map bullshit is dumb. I honestly, it's like Apple needs to address this like yesterday. Google needs to address this yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fact that this shit is being stored somewhere, and again, like I don't know if there is an API call for Google to where you can pull this data. But the fact that there is an API call that two researchers can access and pull billions of data points down. That is a problem. And I'm not saying like lock the API down. Fuck that. No, it just does not need to exist. This feature does not need to exist. This database does not need to exist. Got fucking private relay on your phone, but again, you'll collect any fucking wireless MAC address and its GPS location. Like that is a big fuck you to their like privacy stance, and like that's not cool. That's not fucking cool. I hope that more people are covering this shit and like bring it to their attention. Like, hey, yo, you need to do something better about this. Maybe, just maybe in iOS 18, they'll get rid of it. The next version of Android will be gone because yeah, this is some fucking bullshit. Thoughts? This is the discussion portion of the show.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Where, you know, like they need to address that. Like they need to address that because again, it's like it's like that feeling of having like something tracking you from your house. That's not really like a good deal to me. You know, like especially when a lot of the quote unquote sensitive data that we do on a regular basis comes at home. Logging into banks, logging into credit cards, looking on particular sites of particular ideologies and whatnot. Just it's not a good look for me, though. Not a good look, and I think should address that.
And again,
so I'm with you on that.
Again, I want to stress like this is not just Apple,
right?
This is Google too.
Yes,
it's just that we don't know if there is an API to where people can pull this shit from Google. Mm-hmm. But all it takes is just a data leak, and then you got it.
I like what Dad just says. Like, where were you on January 6th? If you have an iPhone, we know exactly where you were. Funny enough, A lot of people have iPhones.
All these access points.
All these access points, because that's what I always say. Like, people like you have an access point and a listening device in your pocket every single day. Every single day. It's not like Watergate where they got to like bug the lamps, put a bug in the receiver of the phone, put a bug in the couch cushions, behind paintings. No, it's like right here. Right here.
All right, going back to speedrunning, it's Games Edition.
Mm-hmm.
Grand Theft Auto 6 will arrive in fall 2025. According to our earnings call, that's when you'll see it.
I think GTA 5 to me, not GTA 5, GTA 6. I am not as excited for it because of how I left it with GTA 5. Like, will I play it at some point? Yeah, obviously. Well, but I'm not as like, oh shit.
I don't know. It looks pretty.
It does look pretty.
Look, I am that person who's like, ooh, graphics. I want to see them.
Right.
Will it melt my PC? Let's find out.
Yeah. Might have to play it on the Series X to give it some peace. Give it the opportunity.
Well, if it's only gonna play at 30 FPS, look, my PC should be able to handle it at 30.
Yeah, that's true. I was also thinking the same thing. I'm like 40, 50, I think it'd be fine. 40, 50, medium high, I think it'd be fine.
Yeah.
But going with the track record, there's a good chance.
I mean, also the fact that it's not coming out on PC.
Yeah, it's gonna be 26.
Yeah, I forgot this isn't coming out on PC at launch, so I will have to play it on the Series X.
You're gonna have to play it on the Series X, yeah.
I forgot. Yeah. I forgot that part.
Yeah. But probably at that point, by the time it comes on PC, you probably will have played enough to be like, let's keep it going.
If it's good, I'll play it again. If it's good, I will play it again. I've played GTA 5 multiple times.
Yeah, I played GTA 5 on PlayStation 3. Yeah. And was close to beating it until like the PC version came out, and I'm like, just get the PC version. And then got about halfway, and then I never picked it back up again.
All right. The Chargers, the Los Angeles Chargers, released their NFL schedule for 2024 using The Sims 2. I think they said The Sims 2. Yes. The Chargers never explicitly say which Sims games they're using, but internal discussions between me and my fellow Simmers and colleagues, Reb Valentine and Alex Stedman, deduced that the Chargers likely went back to The Sims 2 for their reveal. A little vintage, but we're not complaining.
That's funny. that even a billionaire football team chooses to use The Sims 2.
The video is not affiliated with, endorsed by, or sponsored by Electronic Arts.
Obviously not. That's funny though. Sims 2 of all games. That's wild. Which I missed, by the way. I ain't gonna hold you. I really did miss Sims 2. That was the most played of Sims that I did when Sims 2 came out.
Oh my god. That was supposed to be Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift and Travis, yeah.
On the private jet.
By week. Yeah, I had plenty I had plenty of really good times playing Sims 2. Oh, not the meme. Oh, that's funny.
I don't get half of this, but okay.
11-7.
John and Jim Harbaugh.
Let's go. Let's go machinima work. I'm so glad somebody got paid to do this.
Oh, I'm just now realizing that the teams that they're playing against are on the bottom right corner. Yeah. I just now saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that was fucked up. Is it your dynasty died?
Yep. Raiders fans. Clowns.
Also, I do want to point out number 7 here. For those who may not know, number 7 here is the kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs.
He had a lot to say. None of it good, but a lot to say.
And that's why, like, so for some reason, like, I forgot this is the Chargers and not the Chiefs. So back when they were playing the Chiefs, yeah, apparently they're not they're showing the Buccaneers, but yeah, number 6 here. Wait, is that the same guy? I don't remember. I don't know.
No, it's not the same guy.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, because that dude's number 7. Okay, yeah. So this is the guy who at a university in Missouri or Kansas, I don't know where the fuck it was, decides he wants to tell the women of that graduating class that they were told the biggest lie and that they're looking forward to being married, having babies, and cooking meals for their husbands. So the Kansas City Chiefs, so the Chargers decided, hey, let's have fun with that and show this motherfucker in a kitchen cooking and providing flowers and shit for his wife.
Mm-hmm. Never not be funny to me. The way will never not be funny.
I don't blame him for saying it. His parents sent him to a gay conversion camp. He obviously hates women. Ooh.
Yeah. Damn. Ew. Brother, ew.
On to more serious news. Faith Farm developer Phoenix Labs lays off staff and cancels projects in significant restructure.
My heart.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to hit you in the feels there.
Yeah, because I was like, man. Like, played a good chunk of some hours of Faith Farm. Like, that. I was like, yo. Because mostly in the indie space. Well, keep it a band buck with you. Mostly in the indie space is like games are usually made by like 1 or 2 people. Like majority of games are usually made like 1 or 2 people. So I tend to get it. But then when you have like the bigger indies or the AA studios, typically they're like 40 or 50 peeps, and for you to lose like, even if you lose 10 people on a staff of like 40 or 50, that hurts. That big hurts. Because like I say again, we often think about the thousands of people like an EA layoff, an Xbox layoff, studio closures. But when you're like 20, 30, or 40 people in a thing, and you let half of that go, or even a quarter of that go, that hurts.
Excuse me.
So
Xbox is adding ability to pre-download updates. Something that's already on PlayStation, but what they're allowing you to do is, for those who may not know, is they're allowing you to download updates early, so that way when the update is officially released, you can just get to playing. The first game to take advantage of update pre-downloading will be the insider build of Rare's nautical online multiplayer title, Sea of Thieves. In more Microsoft news, Redfall is getting one final update, adding offline mode and more amid Arcane Austin studio closure. Thank you for all your support. This is coming from the Redfall Twitter account. Thank you for all your supportive messages. We are working to release our final update, Game Update 4, that brings revamped neighborhood and nest system, single player, pausing, offline mode, and more. We'll provide additional details soon. Thank you all. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Indeed.
Despite all the drama with the PSN login situation, Ghost of Tsushima is PlayStation's biggest single-player PC launch to date, only second to Helldivers 2.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But that one doesn't have a PlayStation Network issue.
Not anymore. Not anymore. And then they still took back ovals. They still cut out 200 countries out of the equation. But
But that wasn't a Sony made. No, that wasn't a PlayStation title. That was Square Enix.
Yeah, they had an exclusive deal with Sony, but that wasn't a Sony made game.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Sucker Punch. That's studio. It's like Sony has basically Arrowhead is their studio because they created.
So Diogen, yeah, like what Kevin's saying, like Final Fantasy VII was Square Enix made Final Fantasy, not Sony.
Right.
What there's Ghost of Tsushima is a PlayStation Studio title. So was Helldivers 2, and so was God of War, Ratchet and Clank,
Uncharted.
Yeah, so it's not about where the game came from, like where the game like is able to be played. It's who made the game.
Right. And and because said company had like Square had an exclusivity deal with PlayStation, which is I'll say it's a little weird, but
don't worry, they think it's weird too.
Yeah, true.
They think it's weird too. They want to go multi-platform now.
Like now, when they see those, when they see the rebirth numbers, that number should be a little higher. And no PC port yet.
Is this disappointing?
Mm-hmm. Is this a problem? So, but yeah, they certain companies have like exclusivity deals where they'll just be like, yeah, we're gonna go with Sony, and that's fine when you have like when and having Square making Final Fantasy games on PlayStation would have been beneficial, say, in 1997 or 98. But now it's like when the market share was strong, like basically PlayStation is going to be in a lot of people's hands and a lot of people's pockets. in a lot of people's entertainment systems. But PlayStation 5, not so much. 4,
Well,
maybe.
I mean, it
Because,
is.
yeah.
Well, I think the PlayStation 5 out did. I think the PlayStation 5 outsold the PS4, right? Although, I mean, again, like last week we covered, it's outselling Xbox 5 to 1. So I don't.
Xbox, yes. PlayStation 4, no, because there are still PlayStation 4s out there. People are still selling PlayStation 4s. Yeah, they outsold Xbox, which is not hard. But it did not sell but the PS5 did not outsell the PS4. I was like, now they did.
Yeah, maybe I should feed this data into like ChatGPT. Say, all right, who did it?
Mm-hmm.
It's too much shit. Numbers. I hate sales figures.
Yeah.
Just give me a fucking game. Let's play it. Let's talk about the game.
Right.
Fuck who sold what. I really don't give a shit. Is the game good?
Right.
Does it look amazing? Does it play well?
Apparently it does, because Nixus is their in-house porting team.
Yes, they bought them.
They bought them. So
great.
it's like,
We're talking about selling shit again and buying things.
Because it's like, that's the cool part where, like,
is it though? It's consolidation.
I mean, it's consolidation, but I say cool in the vein of, but yeah, the way it works is like they have their own team that just is like, here's this PS5 game, make it work on PC. And then Nixus is like, bet. That's all Nixus's whole job is. Take game, make it work on PC. And they did. And I've heard nothing but good. I've heard nothing but good things about its performance. It has, I've heard good things about its performance. It's DLSS 3, widescreen, all the good PC stuff. DLSS, the tracing of rays, the ultra wide support, all that kind of good stuff. So yeah.
Speaking of acquisitions and consolidation, thank you. Nintendo acquires Hogwarts Legacy port studio from the Embracer Group. That studio is Shiver Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not only did they do the port work for Hogwarts Legacy, they also did it for Mortal Kombat 1.
Take that with a literal Morton's box full of salt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yep.
So, maybe some stuff with the possible Switch too. I don't know.
Here you go. It's not great. And more acquisition news. IGN scoops up Eurogamer, Rock Paper Shotgun, and more. Also known as the Gamer Network. Also, GameIndustry.biz also got scooped up. The network also holds shares in sites like Nintendo Life and Digital Foundry.
Nintendo Life, I'm like, oh, okay, but Digital Foundry, that's a get. That's kind of a get right there.
Which makes me feel sorry to give you this other piece of news.
Uh-oh.
Because they bought the Gamer Network sites, layoffs are also in progress.
Yep, as it is. Tale as old as time. But don't touch Richard. Leave Richard alone. Don't you touch Richard.
As a result of the acquisition, layoffs for some of the affected sites have already begun. Brendan Sinclair, the popular managing editor of GameIndustry.biz, was among the employees who were let go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh shit, there's actually more to it. Also owns a portion of Outside Xbox, Digital Foundry, as well as Hookshot, which includes Nintendo Life, Push Square, Pure Xbox, and Time Extension under its sites.
Mm-hmm.
Gamer Network was initially sold to Repop in 2018 before the company signaled its intent to sell Gamer Network's assets in late 2023. Repop has been behind the planned relaunch of E3 2023, partnering with the ESA to produce the show. However, it subsequently canceled, and E3 was killed off for good the following year. Repop will maintain its EGX and MCM conventions in the United Kingdom, in addition to its domestic comic conventions like New York Comic Con. So we wish those journalists over there at Gamer Network the best.
Yeah. Hope they can find work in transition, but ooh, yikes.
So after 12 years at GameIndustry.biz, I've been laid off and now I need to find a new job. I still enjoy games journalism, but recognize the field is deeply challenged these days and am considering other fields where my skill set may apply. If you know of anything for which you think I might be a good fit, please let me know. And more layoff news. Game industry layoffs surpass 10,000 for 2024 so far. I imagine that IGN pushed it over that number.
Certainly did.
For comparison, 10,500 people were laid off in 2023. Full stop. We have reached we have reached that number in half the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just gaming.
They're just people who are just not working. That's
Coupled with 2023, over 20,000 people have lost their jobs in the video game industry in less than 18 months. An incredibly sobering statistic and indictment of the state of the industry. But remember, guys, the economy is great. Business is booming. Anybody who wants a job has a job.
mm-hmm. The lies they tell themselves. Lie to yourself. But don't lie to me.
A poll was put out saying that people don't understand the economy.
Lie to yourself, but don't lie to me.
They ask questions like, do you think the economy is bad? And people were like, yes. They were like, yeah, like it was like almost 50%. They were like, yeah, these people don't know anything. The economy is great. People are they're just uneducated.
Mm-hmm. But see, that's the problem. But see, that inlines the problem. They think you're doing a bad job. All it takes is somebody to be like, yeah, he's not doing a good job. And it's like, no. And then it's like, yeah, he's totally not doing a good job. And they just don't rock with you. Like you, old Lord business, can be delulu about it.
Okay, yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah, the economy's great.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got jobs who want jobs.
Except these people, they lazy. And I'm like, you can lie to us, but things know better. And then you're like, cool, why nobody buying our products? Business is great, but nobody's buying it. But business is great.
The economy is better than ever.
The economy is so good. The economy is doing so good. I decided to buy indie games.
Yeah. Streaming news. Twitch introduces new filtering tools that let you exclude sexual and violent content.
This is the part of Twitch when Twitch does a good, which I call lucid Twitch. When Twitch does good things, and we celebrate those moments. Like, this is great. We love this.
Child safety Twitch.
Yes. But then it's like but you still waiting for Twitch to go off the rails.
I just need some time.
Yeah. But right now, Twitch is good. Keep doing good things, Twitch.
Last but not least, again, I said I'd remind you, and here is that reminder. iOS 17.5.1 is out now to fix that weird photo bug.
Yes.
Apply the update. Do it now. Do that.
Do the update.
Do that thing. Do that thing. Do it. Do that thing. Do that thing. Do it. And that's it. We did it. We sped run the news.
Mm-hmm. Brah.
We sped ran.
Mm-hmm.
Speed ran?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What is the past tense of speed run? Is it sped ran?
Sped past. I don't know.
Sped past? We sonicked the news.
Yeah, we had with that blue streak. Speeds by Sonic the Hedgehog. Too fast for the naked eye. Sonic the Hedgehog. The news.
But yeah, that's gonna do it for us this week. I mean, this is it. I mean, well, yeah, what you got going on this week? I guess we can do that. We got time for that.
Yeah, we got time for that. Yes. A lot of, well, first of all, yard work, obviously. Yeah, doing the yard work and things. That's often a lot, but getting my mowers and stuff together, getting my yard together. But yeah, that's fine. Also, playing a lot of indie games. So it's a lot of indie games. I mean, a lot of indie games. I'm talking about, like, over the week we got Synergy. It came out. Then it was like Coffee Caravan, which is like a roguelite, like single player coffee serving game, which plays kind of like Overcooked in a way, but roguelite elements. So really good. I played the demo to that. I think it's pretty good. I'll probably check that one out in a few weeks when the dust settles. Then let's see. I said Synergy. Played Galacticare yesterday. That was fun because that's pretty much like 2 Point Hospital in space. It's literally 2 Point Hospital in space.
In space.
I put on the first stream. Healthcare in space.
But it's still not free.
It's not free. Oh, it's definitely not free.
It's like, oh, you put it in space? We wanted free healthcare, not healthcare in space.
No, yeah, it costs money. But but one thing I do like about Galacticare is I think there's 7 race of beings in the game, and they have which all have different variations, basically like different like physiology, and they often require different types of like, medical procedures and whatnot. One thing that kind of broke me a little bit is there is a thing called a holodoc emitter, that you can put in like different treatment rooms and diagnostic rooms that acts like a doctor, so that way you don't it doesn't do it basically does not it's basically half effective as a doctor. But if you're like, man, I don't want to spend no money getting another doc, you can literally just put an AI doc in.
So a nurse
Like
practitioner.
just an AI doc.
So a nurse
like
practitioner is just in a room.
No, just an AI doc. You remember Voyager?
No.
Oh, you don't remember Voyager?
No, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. I know of Star Trek Voyager. I have not watched Star Trek Voyager.
Okay, so
before somebody shows up, it's like, how do you not know of Star Trek Voyager? Like, look. Okay, I just watched it. I know it exists.
Right. I get it because I think I've seen like about half of season 1, and then I kind of fell off. But I know enough to know what the characters are. So they have no doctor because of the extent of what happened. So what they had to do is they had to call out, I guess, the emergency hologrammatic like doctor program, and it's like a hologrammatic doctor that just pops up. It's to do with the little ball. It's like to do with like the ball patch on his head.
Sure.
He's a hologram. And so that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of the doctor.
I love how you try to describe. I was like, yeah, okay, yep, that guy, sure.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
But yeah,
I now know how you feel when I talk about shit that interests me. It's like, yep, okay, yeah, yep.
Like, no, I'm interested, but I'm just like, I'm listening. I'm like, okay.
I'm with you, sure.
But
ball patch dude.
Oh.
Ball patch dude. Okay, got you. Yep.
Yeah. So Clippy the doctor. Right.
Right, yes. It seems like your spleen exploded.
Right. It's like he can do procedures because he's hard light, but it's just so weird because he's technically not there. Of course an actor's playing it. But technically he's not there. And so you have like this hologrammatic doctor, this AI doctor doing the procedures. And so if it's like you don't want to hire a doctor, you could just put a little emitter thing in the room and it'll just count as a doctor. I typically do that for like treatments as opposed to like diagnostic as opposed to treatments. But yeah, it's really cool.
There we go, just using AI to replace people.
I know. That's so weird. But
Kev,
again,
you're part of space. No, we wanted free healthcare, not healthcare in space, not AI doctors.
Yes.
Kev, you're a part of the problem.
I know. In Galactic Care's case, I am indeed a part of the problem. But yes, so I've been playing that. I got Paper Mario. It's not here yet, but I ordered it. For whatever reason, I don't know. I should have wrote a story about it. But I didn't get around to it because I kept wondering if it was going to change, and not really. There are people were talking about it, but like where Nintendo is like canceling pre-orders from different retailers, like to which Nintendo told Walmart, because they were canceling some from Walmart, and they were canceling from Walmart and Amazon. But the reason why there was reports that Nintendo was telling Walmart that they would only allow it in their stores. So basically, like they would sell it. You would have to, like, if you wanted to pre-order, you couldn't take a pre-order. You'd have to either pre-order from the store, or you would have to buy it from the store. And I thought that was kind of weird. And why doesn't Amazon do that? And so for weeks, every day I would check Amazon to see if pre-orders were up for Paper Mario, because I just wanted to pre-order it and get it, basically pre-order it and get it on the way. I did it for Wonder. I did it for like my Monster Hunter Rise. And so it was just kind of weird that there was so many conflicting reports, because there was no like definitive like statement from Nintendo saying that we're not doing it because of X, and then when day of today, I try to go and order it off of Amazon, and I see third-party sellers. Nobody is selling it directly from Amazon, so that means nobody has so Amazon does not have copies. And I was like, man, I'm bummed. I guess I'll have to wait. And then I realized, oh wait, because the reason why I wanted to buy from Amazon because I had Amazon credit. I had Amazon credit and I had Amazon points, and of course you get more points if you buy from Amazon, which leads to more points, yada yada yada. So, and then they were like, nah, we ain't gonna have it unless you want to buy from this like weird sketchy third party seller. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think so, Chief. I don't think so at all.
That ain't the move. That ain't the move.
That's a no for me, dog.
Big no.
Because why can't I sell it through Amazon so y'all have the 2-day shipping? But anyway, they don't have it. So thankfully, shout out to Brittany. Shout out to Brittany. My moderator. She had sent me a gift card from Best Buy years ago, and I'm thinking to myself, like, what am I gonna buy from? What am I gonna buy from Best Buy? I don't know. And it just sat in my inbox collecting dust. And then something like thumped me in the back of the head and was like, damn, the Best Buy gift card. Oh yeah. So I got it. And so now it's coming Tuesday. So I will be playing it. I'll probably stream it whenever I get it. And cause I need it. Real talk, I needed to test my console setup, my console streaming setup anyway, so this would be the perfect time to test. I was kind of wishing I could have done that a little earlier beforehand, but yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, probably. So it's gonna be a combination of playing Paper Mario, Aoden, and maybe spinning the block on Sea of Stars. So yeah, a lot of JRPG game experiences is gonna be popping up. A Fear and Still. Oh, and then of course preparing for the juggernaut that is Steam Next Fest. Thankfully, I still got a couple more weeks to go for that, but yeah, it's gonna be a barn burner.
Can I interest you in X Defiant?
X Defiant? Nah, I'm good. That's Ubisoft, right?
It is.
Nah.
Come on, man.
Nope.
Absolutely free shooty.
But that's Ubisoft. Never mind.
But Watch Dogs.
That's also Ubisoft. No.
Watch Dogs, though. Come on. Watch Dogs.
Look, I'm not even playing the games that I love, which is Anode and Settlers, and I'm not no. Because if I'm not, and there's no Division, absolutely not.
Well, they got Division. They got Division characters. It's the firefighters.
Yeah, if it's 2, I'm not playing it. Like I say, I played 1 and I played 2, and I've done all I can with 2, and I'm good. I might have tipped back in if Heartland was still going to be a thing, but when they canceled that, I was like, well, there it is, the last.
It's Defiant though. Come on. It's X Defiant though. It's free.
Nah, I'm good.
It's free.
So it's Fortnite, and that's enough for me. Nope.
But my PC can't run Fortnite.
Nope.
Anywho, I get.
Yeah. Stand on business means stand on business, Major.
I forgot why are we not doing Ubisoft again? I can't remember.
The sexual harassment.
Oh, I forgot about that. But it is X Defiant.
Sexual harassment, sexual assault.
But that's everywhere.
Hiding of accusers.
That's in every industry.
But that's Ubisoft.
I know.
No. Right. Guess what? Ubisoft, no. I don't play Activision. I don't play EA. I play chill indie games.
That's like saying me boycotting everything because I'm broke. And
because again, jump on this indie game train with me, bro.
It still costs money.
Uh-huh.
Lurkin still hasn't sent me that key.
That one.
Lurkin still hasn't sent me that key.
One day. We'll see.
They only sent me a key to Epic Pizza.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
No, not on. No.
Did you play it?
I did. It's not
Mhm.
It's like,
Okay.
ooh.
Well, at least you know. At least you know how to pay money for it. So at least you know.
Yeah, I guess.
But see, that's the thing though. Like I am of that. I am. The Kev says, yeah, Ubisoft Pass. Yeah, exactly. Ubisoft Pass. That's the one thing I had no excuse when it came to the finals. But it just was like I just could not play more of the finals again. But
Okay, so if you
Xtify,
want,
that's a big pass.
so if you want to play Xtify, then play finals with me.
Nah, I'm good.
Oh, come on.
Cause I was like, the only reason why I'm not with you on the finals is because I just did not like the core loop of games, and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a no for me. Like as soon as we got finished with that stream, I was like, yeah, that was a no for me, dog. Like I'm like, don't get me wrong, I'm with you on a lot of games though. Like I'm with you with Vermintide, that's good.
You're not with me on that. Like, I just play it. I don't
Like,
have a
Vermintide-
need or want to play Vermintide.
Like Vermintide, that was pretty good. The tutorial of Darktide, that was actually pretty fire. But you know, many a times I'm
We
like,
never even played that game, have we?
yeah, because for whatever reason,
yeah,
what was it?
You could install it,
I couldn't install it.
and we just never got around to playing it again.
Yeah, and
'Cause I think when the last time I said we were gonna play it, I just got burnt out and just canceled the stream that day.
Yeah, and I was like, that's cool, it'll keep.
Yeah.
And I did. I put it on. I think it's somewhere on one of the other drives, and I think I just moved it to chunky drives, and I'll just wait. But
I just want to play a shooter, and there's none that are free that people want to play with me, and I'm sad.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
No, it's not.
For me,
I hated when I was canvassing the other day. I was canvassing Sunday. Hey, you want to get a third party President's Cannon on the ballot? No, I'm fine. Yes, I have no problem with you being fine, but this situation is not fine. Please stop telling me it's fine. You're fine. I don't care.
That's what I'm saying. Third party, I get that. I understand that. You can't say it's fine. But when it comes to the free to play game from the billion dollar corporation that I'm not fucking with, that's a no for me.
Epic.
That's a no for me.
Epic.
But I fuck with Fortnite. I fuck with Fortnite.
But what about Epic?
I fuck with Fortnite.
I'm sure there's some skeleton. I'm gonna find a skeleton in Epic's closet.
Look, the one thing about Tim Sweeney though is Tim Sweeney gonna do some fuck shit, but he go do the fuck shit that everybody else is doing fuck shit for.
But that's my.
That's the one thing. He's out here giving indie devs more money. Pull up the what you call it. Pull up the thing. That's what we had. Ooblets. Ooblets was sitting on. I was grinding my teeth every time I played Ooblets because Ooblets was a Epic exclusive, but Ooblets was so good I could not find fault, and I had to keep playing with it. Ooblets is still so good. I might end up buying it on Steam just to run it back so I can have it on Steam Deck. And yeah, exactly what Dee said. Fortnite is free, and that's just what I rock with. Like, I'm good with that core loop. That core loop is fine. Plus, it don't come. But like I say again, Epic does fuckery, yes, but it's not hiding other crimes, and then also pretending like it doesn't happen, and doesn't also like dangle a game in your face that should be long canceled after all these years.
So then the finals.
And literally hiding crimes.
So then
and
the
protecting
finals.
and protecting things. And the brother that we talked to was also a part of that stuff.
But so then the finals.
No, because I didn't like the core game loop. Major, you just gonna have to understand that you're not gonna play all games with me.
I really want somebody to play some games.
The only reason why I haven't cut my feet off is because that would be rude, and I don't want you to feel like, you know. But I don't chew my cabbage twice with this. That's enough. For Ubisoft games, no. Because if I can't play Anode, I damn sure ain't finna play no X Defiant. And if I can't play the Settler, the new Settlers, as much as I want to play the Settlers,
what if we arrest Eve Gimmo?
then it's as if that's gonna happen.
We can try.
That ain't a we, that's a them. That's Trudeau.
Let's Trudeau?
Yeah. Montreal, baby.
Eve Gimmo is in France.
Macron then. Even worse. You got much Montreal and you got France. Either way, that's a no.
They're also in Quebec.
Yeah.
All the French-speaking Canadian places.
That's what I'm saying. Like I said, Epic is just rude, not rude. Exactly. Exactly, Didi. Didi gets it.
But the finals people, they're not rude at all.
But yeah, I just don't like the game.
They're former DICE people.
Yeah, they're not bad. I just don't like the game.
Well, then find it. Invite me to fucking Fortnite then.
Why would that?
You'll never invite me to Fortnite.
Because somehow you can't play it.
I can't stream it. I can't stream it. I can play it.
We'll have to get. Like I said, when we have room, we have room in the Fortnite.
Wow.
Friday.
Okay. So he's so big and busy, he ain't got room.
Yes, the fuck I am big.
You know what? Fine. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing.
You get on this waiting list.
This is what I'm doing then, because he's so big and busy. I got to go on a fucking waiting list.
Either you get on this waiting list,
fuck this.
Either you get on this waiting list,
you
or
know
you
what?
Shut all of the fuck up.
You know what?
I said what I said. Either get on this waiting list or hush. What's it gonna be?
Kev, I'll tell you. I'm gonna tell you something.
Pencil?
Kev, I'm gonna tell you something. I tell everybody else.
Uh-huh.
I love you, man.
I love you too.
And I tell people that I love you because you're like a brother to me.
Right.
That's the tweet. Again, I feel like I have to say that just in case people really start taking things out of context. This is all a joke.
Look, we really do and love and truly
because I get it. Like
argue with each other because we're just two passionate people.
Yeah.
But
no, I definitely get like, yo, hey, he owning Poppy. He got people to play with. What the fuck I'm gonna do? I'm good.
Right.
I just sit and cry about it.
I'm trying to get Didi to run some games with.
But I'm sitting right here.
Get on the list.
He's like looking right past me and somebody else. I'm right here.
Get on the list.
All right, Gio Corsi.
I don't see your name on the list. Get on the list.
Wow. It's like that, though. It's like that.
Yeah, it's like that.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, fine, I'll go play X Defiant, but now you done guilted me. I'm going to have to install the damn game on my PC.
Hey, look, no. I don't want you to feel like guilted by that.
Nah, it's a good game. It really is a good game though. I played the closed beta for it and stuff like that. It's really fucking good.
Again,
but yes, it would be nice. It would be nice if it was made by somebody not Ubisoft.
Right, because that's why I always say I don't hold people at fault. Because people will be like, oh, you playing Overwatch, you support blah. Oh, you playing this game, you support blah. I'm not holding people for enjoying games. I'm not holding people for playing Valorant or Apex or X Defiant.
I'm holding people for playing Valorant. Y'all just knowingly installing viruses on your computer. That I can't with that.
I mean, yeah, but there's people who are like, yeah, but okay. So
you're true.
It's like, but you give people the information and you allow people to. You give people the information and you allow people to make their own decisions.
True,
I'm not gonna hold nothing against you for playing this game. But if you asking me, Kev, what's your feeling? What is your feelings about Ubisoft? I say, well, I think it's a terrible company run by a terrible person who all need to get up out of here and do a full 180 course correction and let's start getting together and bringing the healing in. But I can't. But until that day comes, I cannot and will not support a company that does not support their workers, and does not and flouts the law like that allegedly. I can't do that.
You see that he done got heated now. He done took the jacket off and everything.
Yeah, I done took the jacket off.
Well, I done made him hot.
I'm hot.
I made him hot.
But like I said, I can't sit down and like I'd take Helldivers 2 off my games of the year list because I didn't like the shenanigans of what happened with Sony. Like there has to be some levels there.
This man
this is
some principles. This is a man of principle.
It's a man of principles. But I understand why people like the things they like and enjoy the things they do and like and enjoy it. But also that has to come with the asterisk of you have to be aware of what's going on in the company. And I'm not saying like, but it's also me voting with my wallet, voting with my time, voting with my energy. And I'm just not going to rock with a game, even though if it's free, when there's so many other free games that I do enjoy that are run by less toxic companies. I'm saying our company is not toxic, but there's a lot of companies that are.
Can I introduce you to the first Descendant?
I don't know about that one.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's what I said. I stopped. Like, there's just some games I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to jump back into that again. I'm done. Like, I'm effectively done. Did that with Bungie. I did that with Bungie. And I'm just good. I'm just like, there's certain games I just said, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. There's way too many really good games out here to deserve all my time and energy. I.e. an Ailden. I.e. a Gamer Awards recipient, Sea of Stars. Paper Mario's coming next week. I don't got a lot of time to be playing games on new season of Fortnite coming out tomorrow. So I just don't have a lot of time and energy to like devote to something that is like meh by a company that's doing some shitty behavior, and I'll vote all in on that. But you can enjoy that game. You can have fun with that game. It's just not gonna be me. It's like I've when it comes to the Bungie stuff, I'm going to be sitting there cheering y'all on when y'all play the final shape, and I'm going to be watching and reading the lore.
Much. And also but
it won't be me. But I will be sitting. It also won't be me. But I will be sitting there and cheering y'all on while y'all fight the witness. Yeah. For a split second, I didn't know what their name was. I was like, the Watcher? No, that's Marvel. The Witness, right? Yeah, when y'all fight the Witness and them Doom Doritos, and listen, yeah, the Witness. I'm a witness. The Witness, and then listen to Keith David. Keith David played Vuvuzela. So yeah. But outside of that, yeah, that's it. But anyway, that was it.
I guess what I'm doing this week, secretly play X Defiant so nobody will know my shade.
Yeah, please.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, all right, yeah, I'll probably be playing some more X Defiant. I was thinking about making some coverage for it. Again, it is a nice game, but yes, also with understanding, hey,
do make content. It's fine.
Yeah. Hopefully getting over this cold so I can actually do the thing I want to do, which is Tech Talk today.
Mm-hmm.
On days that aren't today, like the next day, Monday. Hopefully I will be better by Monday. But yeah, outside of that, just reading, gaming, chilling. I don't know what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So I found out. So my hospital rep the hospital rep that we've been working with Extra Life and Duke Children's, is stepping down at the end of the month, and I found out that his position is up. or half of his position is up. And it's the half that deals with Extra Life and the hospital. So I will probably be applying to that position so that I can get paid to do the Extra Life shit. So I'm kind of excited about that once that job posting becomes available and I can apply for it. Yeah, I don't think anything really is coming up this week. I mean, Memorial Day is soon. Right? That's this Monday, right?
I believe so. Days, yeah, it is. Days have no meaning.
It's like, yeah, like the last Monday of May or something like that.
Let me see.
Great, now I just dropped my flash drive down on the floor and I don't know where it went.
Yep.
Okay.
27, 3-day weekend.
Sure, whatever that means.
I might throw some hot dogs on the grill. And by grill, I mean my smokeless grill on my counter.
You know they have an indoor smoker now?
Yeah.
It's a GE thing.
Oh, I was going to say the Blackstone, but yeah, you're right.
I saw it at CES.
I kind of want the indoor Blackstone.
I
want an outdoor Blackstone. I ain't gonna hold you.
Also, when is Humanity coming out?
Oh, that's
Humanity comes out next week, right?
Yeah, 30th. So next Thursday. Oh, Thursday. Moving Out comes.
In 6 days.
Moving Out 2 comes out on 27th. So I'll just pre-install that.
Yeah, I got the setup for Humanity for pre-install. I got to reinstall a whole bunch of games to my D drive that I unceremoniously deleted.
Oh,
or maybe I shouldn't, so I can install Fedora again.
Oh, I just saw pick some recommendations. I humbly if you have Game Pass, humbly recommend a game called Against the Storm from dev called Hooded Horse.
That sounds familiar. I think I've seen something about that.
Yeah, it's a rogue. It's called a roguelite city builder.
Okay,
okay.
Yep. It's like you said, city builders. Yep, that's it. Nope.
Trust me, I say give it a try.
There are too many systems in city builders.
Oh, trust me, it's randomized. You won't get them systems. Trust me when I say these, it's so randomized. You'll be like, I want that particular build. I don't think you're gonna get it cheap. So it's not like, oh yeah, I gotta plant sewer and I gotta do sewer and lights and whatever. It's really just like make sure people have housing, make sure people have food. You know, you might want to take that. You might want to handle that thing that you saw in that like dangerous glade. Other than that, it's pretty simple.
All right, I have it here. I'll download it.
Yeah, check it out.
As a matter of fact,
check it out for an hour. Check it out for an hour or two and see how you feel about it.
It means I had to sit on my PC to do it, which is unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was able to play Open Roads on my Steam Deck from my couch. It was like, yeah, okay, yeah, I can't do this.
Yeah. Also check out Lightyear Frontier. It is a farming sim, but with mechs.
Lightyear Frontier. Oh, I did. I tried that one too.
Oh, you liked it?
No, I did not.
Ah, okay.
That was another one I downloaded, played from my couch. I was like, yep, nope, this ain't it.
Also,
I gave that one time though. I did spend like 2 in-game days, and I'm like, yeah, it's still another Survivor type game. I don't do well in these by myself.
I mean, I enjoy them. I enjoy them with people. But then also I do like the systems by myself, so that's so cool. Yeah, Harold Halibut, if you got time, that's 10 hours. That's about a week. That's a nice, lovely little weekender. Lovely little weekender game. And Galacticare, that's always fun. That's also on Game Pass. Highly recommend on that one. Again, healthcare in space.
But we wanted free healthcare. Also, let me stop installing shit while we're actively recording a podcast.
Oh yeah, that'd probably be bad.
Let me not do that. Let's wrap this up so that way I can stop taking the storage from both ends.
Also for the chat, another recommendation. If you have Game Pass, Little Kitty Big City, I'm gonna probably try that one out at some point while I got time. And yeah, that's it for me.
That one, I think I would. I think I would play. Those seem to have. I think it had some objectives. I saw that.
Yeah.
Back when I was watching kind of funny content. That seemed. Oh, it's actually already installed. See,
Nice.
I knew what I would want to play.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Of course, if you are watching this stream live, you would like to catch up on old previous shows. Majors.house/TTT for the podcasts. Majors.house/TTT vid for the videos over on YouTube. Of course, if you're listening to the archive version, you listen to the audio version, you're watching this on YouTube, you can come and watch us live. Twitch.tv/Major Linux, Thursday nights at 8:00 p.m. Eastern. Of course, if you would like to discuss tech, gaming, streaming, or open source things and how we can come together as a community and as a working class to take down the bourgeoisie as the proletariat, majors.house/Discord is where you can find us. Or if you would like for us to cover any topics, ttt@majorshouse.com. Of course, you can follow us on the Mastodon at the social media links in the bio or the description. And of course, hey, tomorrow's the last day. And I've been shit on this because I've not been posting things, but we have been nominated for the Chatterbox Award over the BIPOC Streamer Awards. Please nominate us. Go vote for us. This ain't just for us. This is for all of us. This show would not be possible for us, not for you all.
Yes.
Go vote. If not for me, if not for Kevin, if not for Cindy, not for the GOAT, vote for yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Do that thing. Do it. Is that Diddy?
Hard to say.
But yeah, that's all we've got. Thank you all so much for tuning in to another episode of the I have not done a Major Linux show in God knows how long. I don't know what I was about to come out. Thank you for tuning into another episode of Tech Talk Thursdays. On behalf of Sin, on behalf of the GOAT, on behalf of Kevin Kev, it's your boy Mark Thomas, Major Linux, twitch.tv/Major Linux. You all could have been anywhere in the world watching any streaming, or you could have been playing the game yourself, but you said no. We wanted the news sped ran to us. And for that, I say thank you. And of course, all I've got left to say to one of people is that no one will save us but ourselves. And I love you. Peace out.
Under forever.
I'm gonna see how long he'll hold it. Oh, he's holding it. Bye, y'all.